Pollster Nate Silver revealing in a new interview he is shocked by how many Dems are still in denial of their wrongdoings in the 2024 presidential election, saying in part, quote, "I've been surprised to some extent by the unwillingness of a certain Democratic faction to admit they bleeped up last year. If you look, for example, at the recent way to win postmortem, it's quite literally claiming that Democrats did nothing wrong except failing to fight hard enough for progressive ideas."
Joining us now is Fox News contributor and senior writer for the Washington Examiner, Joe Concha. Joe, isn't it like the first or second stage of grief denial?
I believe it's the second one,
Is
right?
it second?
Yes, Ashley. Good to see you again.
Me too.
Yeah, I'll have to look that one up, to be honest with you. But those who cannot remember the past are doomed to repeat it, right? That comes from a 1905 book from way back when. And this autopsy was pretty comprehensive. It consisted of more than 300 interviews with Democrats across all 50 states. It's supposed to create a roadmap for Democrats in 2026 and 2028. But DNC chairman Ken Martin decided, let's bury that report because it may hurt the sensitivities of members of that party. So, look, it's never been a worse time to be a Democrat. Quinnipiac poll out recently. Democratic Party is now at 15% approval, 77% disapproving. Even a majority of Democratic voters disapprove of their own party. So when you're looking ahead and you're seeing the Dow closed at 48,000, above 38,000, it's up nearly 14% since Trump's victory in 2024. S&P is way up as well. We heard about a recession. That's never happening. Trump tax cuts are coming. The big, beautiful bill is a result of also no tax on tips coming. We have better trade deals around the world. Gas prices at a 5-year low. Democrats need a plan because saying Trump is bad and we're here to save democracy, like they said in 2024 and thought that would be enough. Obviously, it was not enough because they control virtually nothing right now in terms of the House, Senate, White House, and Supreme Court.
Joe, quickly, I think there's more to this. Does this mean that instead of more centrist candidates being put forward by the Democratic Party for the midterms, that there are going to be a lot more far left candidates winning the primaries and competing in the generals? About 20 seconds to you.
Yeah, great question, Todd. All the energy is on that far left side of the party right now. Therefore, in primaries, those are the people that are going to come out, like for Zohran Mamdani. So that's a problem for Democrats. They need more John Fettermans, and they need less AOCs and Mamdanis out there if they expect to win in swing states that matter, Todd.
I think that's a huge point. This is something to pay attention to. If they can't acknowledge their loss, reasoning, this just helps the Republicans. And the Republicans, let's face it, should not win. They are the party in power right now. They usually lose the midterms. That party in power, we'll see what happens. Joe Concha, never a loser.
Thanks, Joe.
Indeed.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.